Weekly for Fight News. I'm here with the IBF and WBO world rated lightweight George the Ferocious Kambosis. How are you, George?
Very well.
Good on you, George. Congratulations, George, on your big win on the Manny Pacquiao Rona undercard, mate. You beat Ray Perez, had a record of 24-10 with 8 KOs. Was that a hard fight, mate, or seeing you scored a shutout decision?
It was a good fight. Boxed very smart, very mature. Obviously the camp with Pacquiao and obviously the sparring there, got me 100% ready for that fight. Ray Perez is no easy fight for anybody.
Tough
and
guy.
He was coming to that fight with 2 big wins.
Right.
He knocked out Marquand, who went the distance with Rigondeaux for the world title.
Oh, good.
Former top-ranking Golden Boy signed fighter.
Yep.
And obviously he stopped Chimpo Gonzalez, who was
good
a
effort.
Golden Boy contender as well. Knocked him out.
Well, that's
So
great, mate.
he had fought some good guys. The guys he had lost to are either world champions or former world champions or contenders.
Yeah.
And the guys he beat are obviously former world title challengers and contenders.
Well, that's good because your previous 2 fights you scored quick knockouts, didn't you, in America?
Yeah, well, I had the 2 knockout wins leading to that
J.R.
fight.
McBoo
Yeah.
and Jose Ferreira.
So I needed the rounds. I wanted someone tough, and that's the guy. That's the guy that stood there in front of me. I hit him with some good shots, and went on to bigger and better things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So all that sparring with Manny Pacquiao has got you in good shape? You got him in good shape too,
Definitely
mate.
got him in good shape. Got myself in good shape. We've done over 200 rounds now together.
Yeah.
So that's really pushed me to obviously the next level.
You must be giving him some good work, George, because he's improving. Manny's improving with each fight now, and he looks ready for just about any welterweight in the world now.
Manny is, the funny thing is, he turned 40 while we were there in training camp. And as soon as he turned 40, it's like a switch went off and a switch went on. And training got better, sparring got better. The whole attitude of everything was just another level. So they say life really starts at 40, and he's obviously proven it.
Yeah, he's looking terrific. So he looks like he's got some big fights ahead of him, mate. How do you think he would go with someone like Keith Thurman?
Thurman is a good fight. Good fight for him.
Yeah.
I think he beats Thurman.
Yeah.
It's a hard fight, obviously, to score. I think because of the action. The action fight.
Yeah.
But I think Manny does enough and gets the fight, gets the win.
Interesting fight,
But
mate.
obviously, you've seen Thurman in his last fight.
Yeah, he struggled a bit.
He struggled.
Yeah.
He has had a bit of a layoff, but he did struggle. He got hurt. Against Jose Lopez.
Yep.
They say if Manny hits him with clean shots and the speed and the combination punches he puts together, he could probably stop Thurman. But that's a great fight.
Yeah.
And they both got the WBA belt, so why not? If Pacquiao can't get Mayweather the rematch, which is I know what he wants, what the team wants, but if they can't get that, go to Thurman.
That's the way to go. Justin Fortune's very happy with the way you boxed over there in the MGM.
Yeah, very happy. The journey continues. We worked on a few things in camp, and obviously a few things came off. What I'm doing now, obviously in the gym and in the ring, it's all starting to pay off. It's all coming off. We're making a lot of noise in the US. My promoter Lou DeVella is very happy. They've got some big plans for me, and we just keep moving forward. Another win at MGM Grand. Like I said, I ain't going back. I'm not going back to Croatian Club or 10 of these local shows in Australia. I'm in the US. I'm a
All
US
big
fighter
fights now, George.
I'm chasing the big fights, and we want the big arenas. And
You had Freddie Roach in your corner too?
Freddie was in my corner as well. Obviously, working the second with Justin.
Great team.
It's awesome. Freddie's got so much experience, so much knowledge.
And Lou DeBella's doing a great job with you?
He's doing a very good job. He's obviously, speaking to him, he's supposed to come out to the fight. He's supposed to be there to the fight in Vegas. Unfortunately, he got a bit sick, so he couldn't fly. But I spoke to him before the fight and after the fight, and he was very, very happy.
Oh, good. Now, he's got one of his fighters fighting for the IBF lightweight title tomorrow night, or Saturday night.
Yep.
That's Richard Comey. What do you know about Richard Comey? Have you ever boxed him in the gym?
No, I haven't sparred him. I haven't done any work with him. I've seen a bit of footage of him on him. Dangerous fighter, good fighter. Been to some good names, lost to some good names.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to the fight.
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye on the fight because obviously
he's favoured to win.
He's the favourite to win.
Yeah.
But don't ride off Shanaev.
No.
We were supposed to fight Shanaev earlier last year. Fortunately, that fight fell through.
He's
some
a
little things
Russian
we
fighter.
couldn't get that fight. But he's a good fighter as well. And I've got my eyes on both these guys.
Yeah.
My name's up there. My name's been mentioned
That's
to fight
right.
one of these guys for the title. So I'm watching that fight, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do.
Because 1 and 2 positions will be vacant.
Yes,
after
so I mean,
tomorrow
that's an
night.
opportunity for us as well.
Yeah.
There's obviously mention about me getting an eliminator as well in that. So
Fantastic.
keep working hard, keep staying focused, and our shot will come.
Now, with the WBO, the number 1 rated is Roman Andreev, 22-0 with 16 KOs. What do you think of Roman Andreev?
I haven't seen too much of him, but I know he hasn't fought anyone of name.
No.
Russian fighter, only fights in Russia.
Never fought out of Russia.
The problem is trying to get him to the US. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that fight.
Yeah.
I'm WBO number 8 now. After my last win on the weekend, I'm going to move up again. So maybe an eliminator there for the WBO title.
You're WBO number 8 now.
Number 8 now, yeah. Move up, yeah.
So WBO number 2 is Masito Gesta, Filipino, 32-2 with 17 KOs. Trained by Freddie Roach.
I think so, yeah. I haven't really crossed paths.
He had him previously for the world title against Vasquez.
I'm not sure, yeah.
Yeah,
I think he might have had him early in his career, and he's doing a bit of work there as well.
Okay.
But,
another one you might be interested in, WBO number 4 is Nahito Arakawa. Japanese guy, 2 fights back. He boxed a draw with an unrated fighter, Rima Mantuda, 12-rounder. And in his latest fight, the fighter had 3 fights, won 2 and lost 1, pushed him the distance.
So the thing with these Japanese fighters, this guy, I've watched him, great fight for us. I mean, it's a chess game. I mean, he's at number 4.
Yeah.
We take him out, we move up big time. But trying to get them in the ring is hard, especially Japanese fighter. Nakatani, who's rated across the board everywhere.
Yeah,
we've chased him for 2 years. We've chased him, trying to get the fight to happen with him.
They don't want the fight.
Won't come out of Japan.
No.
I even offered to go to Japan in his backyard and fight him. Okay. They don't want it.
Okay.
So
now WBO number 8 at the moment is Emmanuel to go, 29-1, 14 KOs. Now what do you think of Emmanuel to go?
Well, Tagao's now moved to 4 in the
4,
WBO.
okay.
So the latest ratings come out, and I moved to 8.
Okay.
Tagao has been mentioned a lot of times. Another DeBella fighter, so that fight can happen very, very easily between Team Ferocious and obviously Team Tagao. So, I mean, he's got a similar victory to me against De Los Reyes. Knocked him out in round 4, and I knocked him out in round 4.
Oh.
He's beat some good names. I've beat some good names.
So it looks like it'll be a good fight.
It's a great fight. Great fight for an eliminator. So I know there's been a bit of mention, a bit of talk already behind the scenes. So
that fight could happen.
He's got a fight coming up, so he's got to focus on his fight in 2 weeks.
Okay.
But if obviously he gets through his fight, which we want him to, then I say bring him on.
Well, everything's looking good for you, George. Now, George, the WBC lightweight champ Mikey Garcia, he's moving up to fight for the IBF welterweight title, Errol Spence. How do you see that fight?
It's a good fight. Obviously, everyone's writing him off, thinking he's crazy.
Yeah.
And when you look at it on
paper... Did he beat him in the amateurs?
Well, that's what I believe. I actually had an interview with Eddie Setback, and I asked him, because he's obviously always around the camp, has he beaten in the amateurs?
Yeah, I think they had a win each. And
they haven't fought in the amateurs.
They never fought?
Yeah, that's what he told me. So,
okay.
But it must be something for him to do that, to jump up 2 divisions, and not just take on any welterweight. Errol Spence is a big welterweight. He sees something. Don't be surprised
he pulls it off.
He might be able to pull it off, or he gives a good account of himself, because everyone's saying he's going to get knocked out.
Is it 50-50 fight, you think?
I don't think it's a 50, yeah, it's a 60-40 fight. Mike is experienced too, I mean, he's a good puncher. He's only going to be even stronger at that weight, so... and when all the pressure on Errol Spence has to look good.
Yeah.
So let's see, I'm looking forward to that fight.
Yeah. Now, what about Lomachenko? What's he doing at the moment?
Lomachenko at the moment, I think, is waiting as well for the Commissioner fight. Okay. But he's also getting a lot of offers from Eddie Hearn for the Anthony Crolla fight, getting pushed by the WBA. So he's in a position where he has the belts. He's got the power. Okay. So everyone's got to kind of work towards, obviously, what he's doing. Okay. And look, he's made his way up to the top. He's got the belt, so he should have the power. But hopefully...
We're in a strong division, George.
Hopefully we get our opportunity against Lomachenko, and we prove what we're about, because, like I said, I've done 200 rounds with Pacquiao. The best southpaw ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And Lomachenko's a southpaw. He moves well. Pacquiao moves well.
George, you're doing something right with Pacquiao, because Pacquiao's improved with every fight.
Looks very good. You know what I mean? The Matisse fight was a great fight. The Broner fight was a great fight. If he brought out what he done against Matisse or Broner, against Horn, he would have iced one within 5-6 rounds. And I've also seen Horn starting to call out Manny again.
Fight, yeah,
He's
yeah.
calling him out again. I don't think Hawk can make welterweight. To be honest with you, I don't think he can get down back to that weight. But Manny's in position now, so Horn's just got to wait.
Another big money fight if it comes off.
And see what happens. There's a bit of money there, but
Yeah.
I don't know if the backing is ready to do it again in Australia.
Okay.
Especially now that Manny's without Heyman.
Yeah.
He's making a lot of money over there, so
Okay.
we'll see.
Is there anything you'd like to say for your fans on Fight News, George?
Obviously, I appreciate all the fans on Fight News. You guys have been supporting me. I remember doing a lot of interviews early in my career, giving that exposure with you guys. So I appreciate Fight News. I appreciate you, Ray. Doing a great job, and still giving exposure to guys like myself.
Yeah, yeah. Good as gold, George, and best of luck for the future.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mate.
Thank you.
All the best, George.